Yo.
Hold on. Why is that keep on going off? All right,
It
y'all,
doesn't
never
want
mind. The
right.
the the intro is been screwed up. Hey y'all, welcome to the S show. Um this is the commentary zone. Apologies for the rough start, but it is what it is. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, tell a friend. On the docket today is a new little tidbit, a contribution from the Ratchet TLC 90-day franchise. This is 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 1, Far Trek, The New Generation. Okay,
This was a
y'all.
mess.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'm
much like the
very
beginning of our
disappointed.
show, yeah, it was a mess.
I'm very disappointed in one
Why are
of
you
the couples.
disappointed? In the couples, why?
In one of the couples. And I like them.
Oh,
And I'm
Kenny and
disappointed.
Armando?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We just start with them. We're gonna start with them. We don't have to go in just a little
Hold
bit.
on. I'm going to give
Go
you a
ahead.
rationalization why a good couple has come back. You know, Kenny's a realtor and
Mm-hmm.
Armando want a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenny is like, we will come back off of Pillow Talk if you give us some good coins so I can get him a baby and get me a new house so I can be in one wing and they be in the other.
Right. Now, here's why I'm disappointed.
Okay, let's put them up. Let's start
Okay,
with them.
we love us some Kenny and Armando, let's be honest.
Yes.
But I'm disappointed at the execution of said storyline.
Because it looks so
You
fake.
you could feel the phoniness.
Uh-huh.
Like we're like, you know, like we've talked about like Kenny's age. I'm like, y'all been talking about Kenny's age since y'all met. So this is like going on 10 years now. It shouldn't be a thing, you know. And so why
Mm-hmm.
are we doing this now? I'm like,
Oh yeah, that was like the telenovela part.
yeah. And the running from the room, I'm like, oh, the execution is so bad. So bad. I
Look.
because I mean, look, let's be honest, Debbie. Let's be honest. We have to compare these two to the other telenovelas we got from what was it? Before the 98, before the 90 day. Remember, Jasmine was given the performance of her life. If you're gonna do telenovela, we need that. We need the
Yeah,
tears.
but not fair because she also had an ensemble carrying her with, Dane in the
Fair.
phone and her two numbnut friends who was selling her out and no habla español.
That's
She had an
fair.
ensemble and she's had
Um,
multiple episodes in order to build up her telenovela credit. I'm gonna stick up for my boys. Look, this was their first shot out of the gates. At least Kenny came with his gay club outfit and headband, looking cute. Hannah has grown up so
right?
beautifully. I mean, she sprouted up. She was a little baby, not baby, but she was
Yeah.
little. She is growing and maturing and looking gorgeous, leading these two men around by her little pinky. And they're in Mexico City. I want to see it. I'm gonna give them more than one episode, even though I
I
just see all of the fakery.
Okay. See, that's what I need, Debbie. I need you to work with me on that one. That just like I said, the execution was poor.
Yeah,
I hope they do better.
yeah.
I hope they went
They're
over the script
not.
again.
They're not because character wise, their moral compass veers towards good. Whereas Jasmine, I question where her moral compass veers toward because they have a limit to what they will do. And Jasmine, I don't think she has one. All right,
I
let me.
mean, we know she's on the OF, so we know like what she'll. We kind of know the menu. We get pieces of menu every week, so we gonna learn what she can do. But I'm just saying, like I said,
Mhm.
Kenny and Armando love them, but I need y'all to practice your lines. I need y'all to. I need to get into character.
Give him more than one episode.
No, I am, of course, because they're on the show. But I'm just saying, I need better execution. Like the
Okay.
fakeness, like with the whole Brokeback Mountain horse scene. I'm like, did we
Oh
really
God,
need that?
yeah.
Did we really need that? I just need
No.
better. I need better. TLC. If anyone deserves top tier production, it should be Kenny and Armando.
However, for a travel ad to Los Misiones or wherever it is that they live, the sweeping vistas and panoramic views were epic. I'll do a Brokeback Mountain down there. And especially with Armando saying how safe it is. It was beautiful for a travel ad. And that's what the other way is about. I want to see other countries.
Right. Oh,
Okay.
for sure. Oh, for sure. That's why I like the other way. 'Cause we get to go see other countries. I mean, they get the picturesque views, but I need them to deliver the storylines just a touch better. It's one episode. I know it's one episode, but I need better from y'all. I just need
Oh
better.
my God. Hi, everybody in the chat. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Sunway. Hey, Erica. Hey, Ryan. Hi, Susan. Ryan says the real question is, has Kenny learned any Spanish? No, he hasn't.
Nope.
Because Hannah speaks perfect English. Yeah, she does. But then again, she's Armando's child, so she's real smart. Um, Sunway, I love Kenny and Armando. They're so much better than Brendan and Mary. We'll
They
get
can
to
leave.
that.
Get out
We- We'll get
now.
to that. Let's see. Erica says Jasmine wants to be a wealthy, grieving widow. Too bad. Oof.
Yes, she does. She really does.
Mm-hmm.
She really does.
And then Ryan says them on horseback was so cheesy. It was. It was. But I like the view. I did. Not of them, but of the area. Um, but yeah, they've got a cute little apartment in Mexico City. They did a road trip. Well, they said 5 days to get to Mexico City. I keep forgetting how big Mexico is. Um, but good on them. Hannah seems to be all in it. I wonder if we are going to continue to see as much of her. I hope not. Not that I have anything against the child. However, I don't want to see her in the mess. And you have to be messy on this show. Sorry, you
Right.
just do.
Protect Hannah.
Um
Y'all protect Hannah.
any anything else with them?
No, they're talking about basically what their storyline is going to be is having another child and moving permanently to Mexico City. Those are their two storylines.
They'll compromise.
We know they will, but I'm just saying
Yeah. Is
those are
that
their
his
storylines.
is that the same old dog that he brought from Florida?
I'm gonna say yes because he didn't mention him dying.
Okay. And I think Kenny should start a skincare line. I really do. Cause for 60, Kenny, you look fabulous.
But I love Kenny though. We had to talk about that one point. That was hilarious when he
When he
said
said that he gonna
no.
catch up to him,
Well, that and he said you can't keep using the same products on your face all the time. You have to change them up.
he's
And
right.
Armando's like, look, I don't have the patience to do my face like with my face that you do with yours. And that's when he said, yes, that's why you're gonna be catching up to me soon. I'm
Yep.
like, oops, well,
And I'm not telling a lie. Armando has caught up to Kenny. He has. They
mm,
look similar in age.
mm,
Armando, you want a baby? Start doing something. Start doing the regime. Okay? Start doing it. Or at least let Hannah do it to you. She seemed like she'd be interested. Okay, who is next?
Brendan and Mary. So
No,
we
can
would
we save them for last?
okay, then you
Can we
choose next
save
time.
them for last? Can we do Julio and Kirsten? Can we do them?
So I may have missed some things about them because I was talking to someone in my office, but this seems to be kind of straightforward. I see where we're going. The first big issue is gonna be his mother and him
Mhm.
leaving and him not telling her. So we know that's gonna be a thing. That's easy peasy. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and basic from for now. For now,
Uh-huh.
I didn't get really anything new or fresh from them. This is a pretty much a a
Do you
straightforward
think it's a real relationship though?
story. See, I'm kind of torn on this one. I'm kind of torn,
Huh?
and the reason I am torn is because if this is a full blown real relationship and you're moving there in 3 months, but you haven't told your mother, and you're a self proclaimed mama's boy,
Mhm.
I'm questioning.
And your mother's Dominican? Uh,
Oh, they do.
uh, if she's anything like Lydia? Mm,
Mm,
mm, Um, Ryan says you can see Kenny's age in his neck. True. He also wears glasses, so you can't see if he has fine lines around his eyes or not. But he does look fantastic. I bet you if we were in person, you would see him because, like, my glasses they enlarge my eyes so you can see everything. But on camera, far back, you can't. But yeah, that those are some great points, Ryan. They're so cute together. They are. They are. Ryan says, Kristen likes her filters. She doesn't need them though. She was looking different in a lot of there's a lot of people in this show that look so different all in each frame that you see them in. I begin to question how many people are in these relationships, but okay. I I don't think I've ever used a filter. Like I don't know where they are. I'm just of that age. But good on them that they can change themselves up. I think it is a real relationship, and I wonder why he's so scared to tell his mom. Um, he did say something to his friend Vincente where he was like, "I need to make sure it was for real first." But you was he had to make sure he had to go and spend the summer with her to make
mhm.
sure that she was wife material before he told his mom. But he came back and he still didn't say nothing.
Well, that and I keep wondering if his mother is like very traditional.
But he applied for residency in a foreign country and he still didn't say anything. Like these are
Right.
major steps that like you I guess he's proposed to this girl. At least I hope he has. He wants to marry her. He thinks that she's wife material. He's applied for residency to move countries. These are huge steps. And if you're such a mama's boy, why haven't you said anything to your mother?
Right.
Your mother understands what it is out of anybody. Your mother married somebody to move to a foreign country and one of her stipulations was to bring you. She wasn't leaving her kid behind. She knows what that is.
Hmm.
I would have thought you would have gotten counsel from that. That would have been a safe space for you. Um I think she's butt hurt that she knows he's hiding something and now he
Right.
sprung it on her and she's like, why he ain't say something to me? I thought we was close.
Right. I think she's going. Here's the thing, and here's what he's not understanding. I don't know how he doesn't understand this, but hey, she's not going to be mad that you're moving. She's going to be mad that you kept it from her this long.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's going to be upset about.
Mm-hmm.
I would almost put your money on it.
Erica, bite your tongue. I hope they're not the new Jabra and Miona. I hope not. Cause these two seem like they're together. Not that Jabra and Miona weren't, but they had ulterior motives. Like he was, I don't know.
He was trying to jumpstart his music career, and she just wanted to get to the states and find somebody with some more money. Next,
Right. But
we gonna
yeah,
call a thing a thing on that one.
I hope these two aren't it. Um, hold on. Let's see. The mom is probably going to be the problem. Yeah,
No, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But she's really good at the fake crying because you notice that she turned her back
Yeah.
and she didn't let the camera see.
Hmm.
Oh. Um, uh, Sparkles and the Blackfish were annoying. Oh my god, I forgot their names. Oh Jesus. Um, she is from the DR. They carry machete. Oh God. Um, how can he stay in Netherlands without a sponsor or a marriage? Well, he applied for the residency. Hopefully, she'll marry him. I mean, that's what I said. I hope he proposed to her. I don't understand why he would feel that he can just go over there and stay.
Right.
Is he a DJ over there? Well, you need to have a residency to work in the
Hmm.
EU. Sorry. And I wonder how he's doing because their government collapsed a couple days ago. They had to call the king back from vacay to dissolve parliament. They couldn't get it together. Um, I hope not, but let's see. Oh, Sparkles. Oops. Sparkles and the Blackfish were already married before coming to the show. Yes, they were lying from the beginning.
Right.
They were lying like to everybody. Some way, do you think she was stopped by customs because she was carrying? No, no, it was the mom that carries that would have had a machete, not the girl. Oh, dear Dana, thank you for the $4. What is that? A super chat? I don't know.
Super
We don't
chat.
get
Yes.
these. Yeah, thank you. Big love to you all. Break it on down. Y'all, LOL. Thank you, Dana. Much love. Thank you. Um, oh, thank you, Jamal. Uh Please book that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I, I want these two to be a real couple. I do. I don't want her to be irritating. Um, and I want him to succeed because he's like when he said Europe is a place that I want to live, and then he found this girl and they took the time in their relationship. They were meeting up every month. So
Yes.
that tells me that she got a job and he got a job and they
Right.
make it work.
You know what? This for me, they're a very good looking couple, and they seem happy together.
Mhm.
My thing is this: I want them to be a real couple,
Mhm.
based on what just only pictures and how he describes it. They seem
Mhm.
very likable.
Mhm.
I just don't want her to be the problem with him being away from his family. I'm hoping like they're going to have issues. We know they're going to have issues. Like Erica just said, they fell in love during the pandemic. Let's see if they can
Mhm.
make it now that things are back to normal. That,
Mhm.
that's the kind of issue I want to see. I don't want any like super dramatic. I don't want like any. I want no family issues, basically.
Right, but remember this couple has spent more than like 10 days together.
Right. That's why I'm rooting. That's why I'm kind of rooting for. I'm really rooting for them.
And he's smart. He did that 2 month stay with her. So
Hmm.
both of them, in addition to seeing each other every month, meeting in a different location because they both love travel and they both got the coin to do it, they both gave each other a test run to see if they can make cohabitation work. And I guess that's when he decided to apply for his residency, and he talked it over with her, unlike
Statler.
Razvan, who went and
Oh,
applied for his
Aslan.
own vacation.
Right. That was good. I'm sorry. That was good. That was really good.
Yes, but this couple seems like they've communicated effectively. They took the time to know each other. They have shared interest in common, not just meeting. Yeah, they did meet on an app, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
I want.
Um,
Do we know if he speaks Dutch, or we haven't gotten that far? It's only episode one. Never
he
mind.
says he's trying to learn Dutch.
Okay, there we go.
I think she put a question mark behind it. But let me tell you. Oh yes, Yolanda Hadid, Birthland. Yup. Land in the windmills, in the tulips, in the clogs. It's a beautiful city. And it seems he loves it. I mean, biking everywhere. When he was doing that video on the bike saying he getting his workout before going to the club, I loved it. I want this to work for some reason. I just don't want his mom to mess it up. I don't think he will. Here's the thing, he's got that travel bug in him, and him leaving his family I don't think will be an issue because he'll always be in touch with them on the phone.
Hmm.
And it's not like when I immigrated back in the late 70s where it was just, AT&T telephone, and it was super expensive to call back, and you had to use letters or something like that. It's not like that no more. His mother will get over it. She need to get over it. She need to get over it. This couple needs to succeed. What you think about his friend Vincente?
He was a good friend. He was just being honest and asking the right questions. I'm not
Hmm.
mad at this. I'm not mad at
It
Vicente.
was a good scene. This is the reason why I like this couple. All of their scenes, even the side characters, made sense. It was working for me. It was believable. It was clicking. Very
Sunlight.
good TLC.
His mom is Dominican.
Yeah, she from the DR. Something is going to happen when she visits the US first. Yeah, and this is good. He wants her to come and see, where he's from, and I think that's really good. I just think he should have done better prep work. And do I believe that he didn't tell his mother? No, I think this is just storyline. But it
Storyline.
is the way how they're playing it out. It is coming across as believable, but I think he told his mother.
Okay, I'm just gonna break this bubble, and I think we have to break this bubble.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say he told his mother because they're filming her, so I
Uh-huh.
doubt he would blindside his mother that way.
Exactly. He's like, Mom, I'm gonna need you to do this, and I'm gonna break you off a few dollars, and
Right.
this is me going away. You know.
I mean, because you have to tell, like, think about it. And I'm sorry for everyone if we're breaking illusions. I mean, we're what 20 years into reality TV game. We know the hills is fake. So let's just be honest. Um, he had to tell his mom, like, hey mom, I'm going to be on 90 days the other way, and in order
I'm gonna
we
need you
need
to
to
sign
film
this release,
exactly
and this is what I'm gonna need you to say.
right.
By the way, the scripts came in today, and here you go. Oh, wait, Jamal. As of yesterday, when the SAG Actors Guild went on strike, it's bonus time for people like you and me because this is when reality TV shows come in full force, when all the other production companies shut down.
Right. Exactly.
Because writers are on strike, and for the first time since 1960, the actors are guild is on strike at the same time. So in effect, 100% of Hollywood is shut down. All that's left is reality TV. Thank you very much. We shall get more
Yeah.
shows.
So yes, sorry guys if you guys were believing the storyline. Like, she signed the release to be filmed.
Yeah.
He told her, okay, okay, we can go on now.
Yep. Yep. This is where we will get our content. Thank God. Yes, Ryan. Black Lavender. Hi, love. Mom trying to get the bag too by acting surprised. Yeah. I'm gonna miss Abbott Elementary. What's Abbott Elementary? Why do I not watch regular TV anymore?
I don't.
I don't have time
Nah.
because I'm watching 2 hour TLC crap. Oh my God. Okay, so anything else with them?
Nope.
I'm just eager to go to Netherlands. When World Cup come around, that's one of my teams, right? I'm Orange Dutch all the way. Them, Germany, and England. Those are my teams. Oh, and I always pick one country from Africa. And then I always hope for somebody from the Caribbean to get in, but we hardly
Mm.
ever do. But if anyone gets in from the Caribbean, I pick one of them. And then I always pick somebody from South America.
Okay, I'll be honest. Let's sidebar.
Mm.
Um, y'all might hate me for this. That's okay. I still love you. I
Uh-huh.
typically always root against Brazil. I don't care who it is. It could be Antarctica. I'm rooting against Brazil because they work my
What?
nerve. Yeah, they work my nerve.
Don't hate.
I I'm not hating on them. I'm not hating on them because that year they hosted. It was a big to do. I understand. They're like, we gonna win. We gonna do that. And then y'all got trashed by Germany on home soil. Yeah, y'all deserve that. But if we're talking World Cup, I always root. I root for the Dutch. So I agree
Mm-hmm.
with you there. I
Uh-huh.
root for. I pretty much root for the Dutch and the English, unless they're playing the U.S. Sorry, England people. Home country comes first. Uh, I root for pretty much all the African nations. Everybody. I root for everybody.
Mm.
But I'm very partial to. I want to say it's the Ivory Coast. I think it's them. I'm kind of partial to them.
Uh-huh.
And who else do I
I'm
root
partial
for?
to Cameroon.
Cameroon. Yeah.
Oh, the year the World Cup came on, where the Boateng brothers was on. Their fathers is from Africa. I can't remember which country, and their mother is German. One son got picked for the German team, and one son got picked for the African team, and they both came into the World Cup together. That was us. That was a tournament. The
Yeah.
Boateng brothers. Ah, and they were
He's
sexy.
so crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much who I root for. I don't get to watch as much as I used to because I come in the office more. But I used to when I was working from home, I would watch the Premier League. That was
Uh-huh.
like I was
Oh,
on
you can
Premier
see
League.
that on Peacock.
Yeah, but I typically
Mhm.
am watching YouTube stuff, so I don't really
Mhm.
watch like I used to. Like for a while, I watched like the whole season. I enjoy football as they call it. So
Mhm. As
all
it
right, let's
should
get
be
back to the show.
called.
Let's get back to the show. Sorry guys,
Yeah.
sidebar World Cup.
Alrighty. So we've done them. It's a workplace comedy on ABC. Won a bunch of awards this year. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Well, it'll be in reruns now. Dang. All right. So next victim. Let's do Holly and Wayne for South Africa. Let's do them.
Okay,
Let's do them.
you know Holly, the Rapunzel thing at 44. No, but here's the thing. She is interesting to me. She has a quirky personality. She didn't make me too mad. Isn't Devin from like the same area? I'm like, why do I keep going to Utah? But okay, you know,
Oh.
she's Jehovah's Witness,
Mhm.
ADHD severe. Basically, she works everybody's nerve, especially her families. And you know,
Mhm.
she's married twice. The first one, they got married too young. Only lived together about 2 months as husband and wife. They like, can't do it. Divorced. I'm like, okay. Then the second marriage, they were married for like 12 hours, annulled. I'm like, okay, you know, she didn't want to date
Uh-huh.
anyone from Utah, but I do like the fact that she has her cosmetology license, esthetician, and she's a barber. I like that. Cool. Didn't want to date anyone from Utah. Changed her location. Met Wayne. Wayne is from South Africa. He owns his own plumbing business, and he's doing his thing. You know, he worked for everything he has. Fantastic. Now we get to her concern.
Uh-huh.
Where he lives, they have basically pretty much rolling blackouts,
Uh-huh.
and it happens
Load
once a day.
sharing. Yeah.
Load sharing. Okay,
Yeah.
and it happens once a day. I'm like, excuse you, that couldn't work for me. I'm sorry. Once a
Uh-huh.
day. So I guess she went to go visit him. Like the day after she left that visit, he got broken into. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's insane. And then a couple days later, he got broken into. See,
Uh-huh.
like he's a target. Like you know, like people who have anything where they live, like it's kind of a target. It's a
Uh-huh.
common thing. And here's where we have to go in just a little bit. Even though we just met you, Holly, um, I like you so far, but I'm gonna have to like go in on you. And here's why,
Uh-huh.
ma'am. You know what it is over there. For you, I'm gonna flash ahead. For you for your storyline to be like, oh my god, I don't feel safe, ma'am. Don't do that. Don't do that. And cut your hair. No, no, I'm just saying. No. She's,
Yeah.
when she gets to South Africa, I know she's going to annoy me with that. And Wayne, we like Wayne so far, but
Up until he said she don't know that once we get married, her mama gotta go.
right
Then why let the mom buy a 3-month ticket?
there you go.
Stop being shady. Tell the
Hmm.
girl up front, I know you like your mom, but
Hmm.
I don't want her in my house. We're just married. Let's do this on our own. We don't need a chaperone because apparently chaperones are big things for them. Ryan puts up a comment. The Jehovah Witness element may be interesting, as that's something they've never shown us before. Correct.
Hmm.
So this is a new religion that they're introducing us to, but they don't seem to be like practicing, but
Yeah,
t- they're taking elements of it towards their
right.
relationship, like they're being celibate, and uh, they need the chaperone for her and all of that. But these are 40-year-old people. Like,
But how did you take it when she's like, "Oh, I want to have," basically she's like, "I want to have lots of sex," um, and we gonna just go, just pick my mama room way over there. We'll be okay. Like,
no, put your mama room on flight A20, like 123, American Airlines 123, seat number A23, back of the plane, and send her back home. You want your mom in the house while y'all bumping and grinding and bumping uglies and screaming off the rafters while the rolling blackouts are going on and people breaking in the house, and she can't differentiate a break in between y'all fucking? Huh?
and see, and this is another thing with TLC. TLC needs to stop giving us clips that are too far in the future
Mm-hmm.
because with Holly, for someone like myself who kind of looks at these things, I already know I'm going to be annoyed with her because
Mm-hmm.
you've already shown me those clips. So like I don't want her, I don't want to be annoyed by her until she actually gets there and we see it when we're supposed to see it. You know,
No,
it ruins it for
Ryan.
me.
Ryan is asking, didn't Wayne say they weren't getting married, or did I hear that wrong? They're getting married like 5 days after she get there, or 7 days after she
Yeah.
get there. Yeah. They're gonna get married within like a week of her arrival, her and her mom. But what he said was in that solo clip, he was like, what Holly don't know is that once we are married, her mom's gotta go. But Holly said the moms bought a 3-month ticket.
Right.
I don't know. But you know what he should do for her, right? To keep her occupied? He should
Mhm.
set up, like, if he has a garage at his house, he should set up a barbershop in there and get some of his buddies to act like it's security or something. And then she do barbering out of his garage just to keep her busy. That would
That
be
would be
good.
kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Chaperones at 40? I think not. Correct, Erica. Like, who want to guard that kitty? Dusty. Oof. But yeah, these are going to be problems. I don't think they really know each other all of that well. Um, but I have a former coworker who was Jehovah's Witness, and was set up, not set up. She went on a Jehovah Witness website, much like these two did, and got connected with somebody in Australia. And she was my assistant back in the day, and she decided she was going to marry him, and she hadn't even met him.
Oh,
She hadn't met him, and I was scared. I was like, "Girl, what are you doing? You are giving up everything and going down there?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "And you trust this?" And she goes, "Yeah, because it's through the church." And I go, I was about to ask her, "And you believe in the church?" But I had to bite my tongue because some
Mm-hmm.
people do believe in their church. Um, I was just like, tell me that you have enough money or a secret credit card with enough of a credit limit that you can get back. And she said,
Right.
why would I need that? And I was like, and this was a 30-something-year-old woman. And I said, well, just in case it doesn't work out because you've never
Mm-hmm.
met this person. And she's like, but it's okay. And, she's still down there and has had two little girls and they're married and she's happy. She's a bookkeeper down there and bless her heart. But I don't think I could have that much faith. I have no
Mm-hmm.
faith at this stage of life.
No, I get it.
But yeah, people like I actually know someone who took a chance like this in this religion. I guess it works for them. But for this couple it's not going to work cuz they're on this show. So, spoiler alert, this is going to be a hot mess. Um anything else with them?
Nope.
Okay. Let's get to Mary and Brandon. I don't know what to say about these two. This this was weird. This was invasive. This was fecal matter. This was meat on a stick. This was bad bleach jobs. This was boo-hooing and snotting for no good goddamn reason. This was a waste of a data plan. This was a broke down RV. This was everything that I did not want to see. It really was. I don't understand young people like these. So y'all are gonna have to have patience with me. Okay, so let's see what y'all are saying. I thought he said there won't be a marriage. I'll watch it again. Oh, did he say that, Jamal? Wayne?
I don't know. I'm gonna rewatch it.
Holy crap. Let us know, Ryan. Because now I'm wondering. All right, these two, they have abandonment issues and need therapy before getting into a relationship. I don't think what they have is a relationship, though. It's a spy game. The both of them are kind of crazy. And I don't like how Brandon stays very monotone whenever talking with people, and it seems to aggravate the other person more, him staying so even. It happens with Mary and it happened with his mom. I feel like serial killer.
Here, I'm going to be. I can see that, but I don't. I'm gonna wait to reserve judgment. I need to see more.
Hey, crazy cat mama.
But I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
lie. Like Brandon, you got me. With your backstory, what you've been through, and you're living in the
Mhm.
RV. I thought with a little sprucing up, the RV would look fantastic. No hate on that at all. You live in rent free. You have your own space. I'm good with that.
It was better than what his parents could have provided him. God bless those
Exactly.
godparents. God bless them.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I do have an issue with the constant phone thing. I'm like, do we really believe you guys are on the phone 24 hours a day? No. Don't believe that. Now I'm looking at you, Mary. Here's where I have an issue with Mary. She tells about her backstory and what's happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness for her grandparents. But here's
Uh-huh.
where her story kind of falls apart for me. She stated that her and her brother were basically abandoned by I guess the parents.
Yeah.
So the grandparents raised them. She said
Yeah.
she was raised like devout Catholic, very strict.
Yeah.
Okay, that being said, I'm going to flash forward to her conversation with her friends. and then how they don't hang out anymore because of Brandon, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then she tells us that she stopped dancing because Brandon, didn't like it. He was jealous. Therefore, she lost her scholarship. Based on my own experience with people who were raised devout Catholic, that wouldn't happen because there's no way your strict devout grandparents are going to let you give your scholarship for someone who don't. That's just my experience. My
I didn't get that either. And then her grandparents are like, "Hey, Brendan, and
yeah,
you cost my grandbaby her Bachelor of Science education, and then you cut off. He didn't want her modeling neither, so cut off
her
her
coin,
spare change
her
and
coin
probably money coming into the
to the
household because here.
household. Yes.
So, because her older brother is her older brother, right? Her older brother lives in a different house with his baby mama and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not contributing there. It's just her. And then Brandon, with his broke a bum ass RV living lifestyle, is planning to make their grandma house the new RV. So I don't feel he has any intention to go and get a job and support her or the grandparents. Because if you coming in, you the young strapping man, you should be helping contribute to that household. If you want, and where is he gonna sleep? If these are devout Catholics, up underneath Mary? I think not. Where his cot gonna be?
And my thing is, he okay. I gotta put this nicely. He didn't mention where
Don't.
he was working or if he was working now. I'm
He's
gonna
not working.
hold on. I'm getting. I phrased it that way for a reason. It's to give myself an out if I needed it. Sir, are you really expect us to believe that you saved up 2K to go to the Philippines? Can you not do that to us, TLC? Brandon, stop it. We all know TLC paid for that flight.
Yes. That's why it's going to take him 69 hours and 54 days to get there. Because he's going to be taking every puddle jumper across the United States and through Bora Bora to get over to the Philippines.
I mean, yeah, we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot arrows in this season. I already feel that. I'm like things that are just stupid and make no sense. We just gonna call them bad boys out, and we're gonna do it instantly. Y'all, this season, no one's getting any episodes off. If I see it, I'm just gonna say it and keep it moving. No more like, well, let's wait, or let's give them a couple episodes. Nah, Brandon, you have not bought no tickets. Shut up.
Except Kenny and Armando.
Well, mm,
We like them.
we like that, but they need arrows too. We can't play favorites. We can
Well,
have
I'm going to play
favorites.
favorites. I am
Okay,
biased. I am jaded. I'll do whatever. Blame me
and
later.
yeah, and I'll just shoot my flaming arrows at every chance I get. We'll make
Okay,
it
so
work.
Black Lavender thinks Mary is nuts. Sunway says Brandon only cares about Mary when his own family. Cares more about Mary than his own family. Yes,
Well,
yes,
yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
that. But he could have animosity, like unresolved animosity
Right.
to his mother,
Mm-hmm.
leading to that abandonment thing when
Yeah.
he's probably blaming her. She picked drugs over me, so I'm picking Mary over her. But Kaylee was the most successful actress in this storyline because
Mm-hmm.
when she said, all I wanted to do was enjoy doing something with you, Christmas or something like that. But she doesn't want you to be with me because I'm a female. I was just like, wait, what? But that's his sister. And then the fake crying that Mary was doing on the other end of the tripod was hysterical because we never saw a tear because she was always putting the pillow in front of her face and boohooing. Um, what's the equivalent of telenovela in the Philippines? Because girl, we gonna recommend you for a job. If you can't do modeling, maybe you could do acting. Let's see. Can't stand Mary. None of y'all like Mary, but y'all like Brandon. I don't like either one of these individuals. They are the two worst people that could have found their way together. This is not going to be good. This is going to melt down all over the grandparents' house, and the grandparents don't deserve this. TLC needs to put up a disclaimer for these two. Oh yeah, they trigger a lot of people. What are the laws in the Philippines that will allow him to live there without support? Because I don't see Mary's grandparents being able to sponsor him financially. Oof. True. True. Do the grandparents even know he coming? I mean, it's I don't know. Then the grandparents got to know something's going on with all of that film crew up in their house.
Exactly. And here's the thing with this. How can I put this?
They were making food together.
Like,
Yes.
where Mary and her family live does not look bad at all, from what I saw, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So if Mary's not going to school and she's not
Uh-huh.
modeling,
Uh-huh.
and the brother's not living in the home contributing, like where's their money coming from? They don't come across as impoverished or
No.
hurting financially. And my
No.
thing is this: if you, I'm going back to the strict devout Catholic. Like I said, I know people who grew up that way. I don't know too many parents, or I'm gonna call them her parents or her grandparents, that would allow their grown granddaughter to stay in their home and not contribute. Like the
Well,
my experience, like
hmm.
it's either you're in school or you're working.
Right. But apparently she was either going to school or hanging out with Ping Pong and Dong, her three guy friends.
Yeah,
And I know I'm getting their name wrongs, but I know one of them name is Ping, the blonde haired dude. He Ping Pong Dong, some, some shit like that. She was hanging out with them. I question the Catholic. Yes, I believe that they are Catholic,
yeah,
but
the
her
severity,
being, yeah,
right?
her being strict Catholic, no,
Yeah, it's not fitting. It's not fitting.
no. And I'm beginning to question whether she was in school or not.
Okay, fair.
And what do Ping Pong and Dong do? And I want to know what was all of that stuff that they bought to eat. I wanted descriptions of that because it looked quite interesting.
Okay, so Mary's 23.
Uh huh.
So her friends look like they were in high school.
They all
So
look like they in high school.
that kind of threw me off. And if yeah, I'm gonna go with you on the strict Catholic part, because she has like 8 tattoos and 3 of them have his name.
Uh
Um,
huh.
I'm like, okay, interesting. Alrighty then.
And they not jailhouse tattoos neither. She had to pay for those.
Yeah. So
So,
there's already holes in their storyline that
yeah,
we've
I
already poked
I
into.
don't think she was in school. Do I think she was dancing? Yeah. Was she dancing in a group? Might be stage one, stage two, stage three, pole one, pole two, pole three. Modeling? Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of modeling? The one you do after you get off pole one, pole two, pole three? I don't know. I don't know.
So we haven't met the clairvoyant yet, right?
She's the one going to India.
India.
No.
Okay,
No, we haven't met them yet. These were the first four rejects that we got.
got it. I just want to make sure, because they really featured them in the clips and stuff. Like, this is why y'all don't do that. Don't confuse. I just need to stop. I need to cut the episode off once it goes off and not watch the previews, because it kind of threw me off a little bit.
I
But
think that's why I get up as soon as it's done. I get up. You notice that I never know what the previews
mhm.
are. Never.
I'm gonna start doing that,
But
because
I think the biggest mess will be The people that they have on all of their promotions. This Turkish dude, I think I think that will be the biggest mess, because right now the biggest mess on before the 90 days is Amanda, and she was the one that they had on all of their promotional items. The Turkish dude is what, a model? What did they say? A model, and she's a makeup artist from LA. Ugh. Where do they find these people? Where? How many more couples are left? Um, Hold on. There's the Turkish couple, there's the Indian couple. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah, it's the the
Hold
couple
on.
going to India and probably the Turkish couple. I think we
Hold
met
on.
everyone else.
Oh, Danielle and Johan. Ew, 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 ew.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh that's right,
Ah!
dude. What was that? She told him to. I need to. I need to. Okay, I need to see full context. I need to see the full scene because when she told him, get out of my house," I'm like, whoa.
But didn't she tell him that on the tell all though? She's like, he said, once the lease is up, I'll be leaving. And she's like, what are you waiting for? Get out now. Did she say that on the tell all? Y'all help me out. Cause I didn't watch all of the tell alls. They have to talk about her bankruptcy this year. Oh, he's a trainer, always a trainer. Oh, he's a trainer. The Turkish guy's a trainer? Do they put out special calls for trainers? These guys are always trainers everywhere. I don't like the clairvoyant. Why don't you like the clairvoyant woman? What did she do? Jamal, what did the clairvoyant woman do? My glasses need cleaning.
Based on the scenes, what we've seen, she's very selfish and very rude.
And he couldn't tell that over the phone? He had to invite her over to India to be abused in person?
I don't
I'm just
know.
asking for a friend. I mean, I can usually tell when people are rude to me on the phone. And then I assume that I don't want to meet them in person. Um, so so she's rude, and they have to talk about Danielle's bankruptcy this year. Oh my god. He's tied himself to that woman. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember when we first saw them on Love in Paradise? Do you notice that their wedding, there was no real officiant? It was just them two giving their vows to each other in front of his family. There was no one officiating that wedding. I question whether they have a legal marriage.
Mm.
And Danielle's not going to be that stupid. I believe that she and he opened up that meat market, right? I wonder if there is a law in Dominican Republic, like if you invest in a business, that could give you residency. Because
Mm.
Bahamas has a law like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, if you invest in something in the Bahamas, they'll
Okay.
give you a residency. So, say suppose Dominican Republic has something like that, but on a much
Okay.
lower scale. She maxed out all her credit cards, got all of the called in all the favors, and got some cash to put together this business for him, and got herself as a co-owner of it. She's invested in something in Dominican Republic, which will
Mhm.
give her residency, and she can stay there without having to marry him, and he not know that. And she goes
Mm.
through all the bells and whistles with him on the beach, and he might think it's a real. wedding, but if they never submit any paperwork to government to get an official marriage license, which we've never seen, then what's the point? Like
Hmm.
she just seems like the kind of person to me that would use somebody to get what she wants ultimately. She wanted to move to the Dominican Republic, so she used this young man. Oh wow. Cuz that would make she needs that business to keep running in order to stay
Right.
there.
Right.
And that's probably why she was so pissed that she has so much input on how it should be run.
Then no, that makes sense. That makes total sense because her only tether to the Dominican Republic will be that business.
Wait,
So
what? Sunway says that she said she was sorry that she wasn't so rich. Danielle said that. Oh,
but the funny thing, if she said that, it's weird because she never claimed to be rich. She always said that she was kind of living check to check, uh, cash to cash.
right. But for him, anything from anybody from over and away is
Mhm.
rich, and she would come down there, pay for hotel, pay for the rental car, probably bring stuff for his family. So he's thinking that she's a woman of means. He's not understand. She kept on saying, "Do you know how hard it is to make a living? Do you know
Right.
how expensive it is for me to live
Yes.
in New York?" But it's not clicking for him. So he was
Gotcha.
the perfect pigeon. He was too stupid.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hey, Farmada. These two couples are obsessive. Their relationship is very bad for their mental health. Yes. Yes. Um, to Johan, she said that to Johan. Get out. Oh my god, I'm sorry I wasn't so rich. Wow. Maybe that's why his attitude changed towards her last year when he found out about the bankruptcies or pending bankruptcies. Or when she finally told him, I can't go back to the States because I have nothing and I don't have the money to apply for your K1 visa. And I would never get accepted because I'm broke and I'm getting ready to go in bankruptcy again. Child, I'd be mad at her too. Oh my God. Well, that might be good. That might be good. Danielle and Johan. Why does he have his hair braided up? I don't like that look. I don't like that look at all. Oof. Whatever. You think he gonna get a girlfriend on her?
What do you mean? Get never mind.
Well, he already had the girl that had to have the abortion, right?
Right. He keeps the lineup. Let's quit playing.
Well, do you ever think he gave up his client list on his phone?
No,
Oh God. Because don't
I
forget,
really
he used to be a trainer too.
like. Here's the thing though with this couple, their storyline. We've seen their storyline from Love in Paradise, so we're familiar with them. So we
Uh-huh.
already know what their challenges and struggles are. And I'm going to be honest. There's no reason for them to have um, these struggles because y'all shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
I mean, you Johan, you talking about you want a child. She's of older age, so that alone is a core issue. And then you throw in the money aspect of how, for some reason, he thinks that just by him coming to America and getting a job, everything's gonna be honky dory. But yeah, maybe for your family because you want to send your money, well, y'all's money to your family. And Danielle's firmly said that's not going to happen. So y'all
Mhm.
shouldn't even be together. Y'all just doing this for TLC check. And yeah, we know what it is. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
even really be that emotionally invested in this
But
couple.
she had a point because I remember that argument and I was on her side, right? Because he was like, oh, I'm going to come to the States and I'm going to get a job and I'm going to send my money back home to my family. And she's like, "Erks." If you come to the States and you're living with me, our money is going to go together to for our home.
Yes.
You know, your family can take care of themselves. But she's like, I'll be damned if I can't make it by myself in the States, that I'm going to bring another person up there with me and they're not contributing. They're
One
sending
hundred
all their money
percent.
back. It doesn't make sense. I was with her on that one.
And that's why she wanted to move to the DR, because the cost of living is lower.
Well, that and to get away from all of her debtors.
Well, them too. Excuse me.
Oh my God. And they celebrated Christmas together, and it's her son's 17. Her son has to be older now, right? Because
I
we've
assume
never
so.
seen him.
No.
And she's never there, so she couldn't have left a minor. Did she even have custody of that kid?
Oh, Ryan says Danielle's son's a grown man. Ah,
Mm,
okay.
okay, okay. Right, cuz she was like traveling to the Dominican Republic on the regular before she bailed. So she couldn't have had a little minor. Okay. Okay. I love Ryan. Ryan be on top of all of this mess. Lord. He does stand-up comedy with her as the subject. You're kidding me. Wow. Is he cute? That's nice though. Aw. Well, at least he can make some money off of her tragedy. Ooh. Oh my God. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so that's it. That's this episode. I see nothing but great reality TV coming up now that everybody is on strike in Hollywood. Yay! Um, follow you follow the 90-day fiance accounts on IG.
Oh,
Oh.
perfect. So Ryan, you can be our 90 Day Fiance IG correspondent.
Yes, please. Just keep us up to date and tell us when we're wrong. Or no, yeah, you can tell us when we're wrong and we'll
Yeah,
still blow a hole through it.
pretty much.
Oh my God. All right. So, I've been under the weather. So, I didn't even go to Costco today, y'all. I wasn't up to it.
Wow.
So, what's
Yeah,
been
you
getting
are
me
really sick.
through? What's been getting me through is I've been taking this. Let's see. Oops. It's called Liquid IV, and it's been helping me stay hydrated. This is the hydration multiplier, and this is the tangerine flavor. It comes in different flavors, but each flavor has a different thing. But this has really been helping me stay hydrated without having to chug bottles and bottles of water. And it actually tastes semi decent. And as you all know, I'm here in Florida. We have been on heat warnings, severe heat warnings for weeks now. This has been a godsend, and Costco has had it on sale. Bless their hearts. It was also on for Amazon Prime Days earlier this week. But yeah, if you are in one of the affected areas with severe heat warnings, stay hydrated, y'all. Liquid IV is what I use. They also carry it at BJ's if you're a BJ shopper, and I think they have it at Sam's as well. So try it out. It's yummy. I like the tangerine flavor the best. Um, Hold on. Thank you, Ryan. I feel a little bit better today. Jamal send Debbie some of your mom's homemade toddy. Oh my God. I don't think I can handle his mom's homemade toddy. Thank you. And thank God I have BritBox then. Well, listen. Out in the UK, they love walking out in sympathy with other unions. So Just prepare. Never know. There was a big Oppenheimer movie premiere last night in London, and all of the stars did the red carpets, but they were watching for the call from the nanny, who is the president of the SAG union right now, for when she called the strike. And they made it into the theater. The nanny called strike, and all the American stars got up and walked out. And they were officially on strike during the middle of their movie premiere.
Wow.
Yes. So Barbie, the Barbie movie's coming out too. With this strike, none of those actors are going to be promoting their films. Empty red carpets, empty award seasons. Um, it should be quite interesting. It should be quite interesting, y'all. But like I said, there's always, a ray of sunshine shining out the butthole of some tragedy, because that means more reality TV content for us to rip apart. Nicola from Bridgerton is in there. It's in where? In BritBox? I didn't watch Bridgerton. I think I'm probably the only person that ain't watched Bridgerton. I didn't care. Ugh, I shouldn't say I didn't care. No, yeah, I didn't care. I didn't care. Um. Oh, in the Barbie movie. Okay. Okay. I got you some way. Oh, that's cool. I I don't know who's in Barbie. I see it
Margot
on
Margot
my
Robbie and Ryan Gosling are the two main
right.
stars.
That's what I see in the promos for it on my Fire Stick. That's about it. And they seem irritating to me. But okay. Um oh, Ryan, thank you for bringing this up. Jamal, did you hear about the latest fisticuffs on Potomac?
No.
Child. The Sesame Street girl, the Muppet,
Hmm.
a new a new friend of,
Okay.
and somebody else. Was it Candace? Ryan, who was involved? I know it was Deborah, the new person that's on the show, that's
Is
friend of Wendy.
okay.
Um, and was Candace involved this time? I don't even want to blame her. I think it might be Candace, y'all. Is this Candace? Yes. Sesame Street and Wendy's friend. Candace was in the middle. Yeah, listen, bravo. When you having multiple fights on the same franchise and the same person is in the middle of all of said fights, I think it's time to reevaluate. I like Candace, but something's got to give, honey. She and the Samuels chick. Then Mia with Lettuce Gate. And now the Sesame Street characters is a brawling, and she in the middle of it. When you defiling children's television from PBS, we have to draw a line in the sand. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, FM Love Bug. Oh my God. Hello. Let's see. Sesame Street and Candace were having words. And then Wendy's friend Kiana stepped in to defend Candace, and Kiana and Sesame Street got physical.
Oh.
Ugh. That's not the way to solve it, ladies. We got to use our words. That was the success of Atlanta. Words. FM says, I'm also way behind on this show. I usually only watch if Jamal and Debbie cover the show. Is it worth watching? From the clips I've seen posted on TLC, a lot of them look hella weird. Yes. If you're talking FM, if you're talking about The Other Way, the first four couples that we saw, out of all of them, two were watchable. Kenny and Armando, Julio and Kirsten. One
Yes.
is deeply disturbing. That uh Mary and Brandon, deeply disturbing, very triggering. And
Yes.
then I don't believe anything with it. The Jehovah's Witnesses couple for South Africa, Wayne and what's her name? Wayne in
Holly.
Utah. Holly. There you
Holly.
go. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Uh,
this. With them,
uh-huh,
here's how I feel with them. I believe the storyline to a degree.
uh-huh,
I'm gonna take out the part of the whole break-in situation. I'm gonna take that part out.
uh-huh.
With these two, there's a severe lack of communication on some things, which
The
is
South
going to be their
African?
downfall. Yes, because her not knowing that as soon as they're married, he's kicking his mom out the country. I think that's a conversation that should have been had.
But he's willingly not having it. That's the thing.
There we go.
And he's laughing about it too. You don't disrespect somebody's mother like that. And you don't let them buy a 3 month open ticket like that. That's just shitty. And I want to know, like, what's his relationship background? He ain't never been married. Maybe that's why. Bitch. Mm. Uh. Okay. Is this the show that the guy manifests his girlfriend? Is that the clairvoyant one? He manifested her, or did she see him? She saw
She
him in
met
a
him.
dream.
She met him. No, she met her fiance in a dream.
Right. That's the TJ and
Wayne is his name.
n-
Wayne.
no, his name is TJ and her
Okay,
name is, hold on.
clairvoyant.
The clairvoyant is, oh, I don't have him. Oh, sorry y'all. I'm here just cursing. Hold on. Season 5. Where's TJ? TJ and Kimberly. Kimberly is the clairvoyant. Kimberly is the clairvoyant. Um, let me see. Who else? Wait. Damn, the comments jumped. Lord, I ain't used to that. Hold on. This was at Ashley and Giselle's athletic wear line launch. Okay, Ashley, I could see doing athletic wear because she looks physical. But Giselle, what do they call her legs? Stovepipe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, Giselle. Maybe you're coming back with a different body, but okay. FM, I love and miss you guys so much. I've been working and traveling nonstop, so I never get to catch your lives in real time, but I appreciate you doing these recaps. I watch them when I'm getting ready. Oh, you are so sweet, FM. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that we could like keep you company while you're traveling. We love and miss you. Oh my gosh. And the special content you're putting out with Heidi. Oh my God, that's just incoherent with me. I go on there drunk most nights. I was in her. I went up with her on Monday when I started getting sick, and Jamal, you should hear me. I mean, my accent was just lapsing in and out. I was just being uber shady because I was feeling really crappy.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, I was on the floor lying down while insulting someone. Oh, I wasn't feeling my best at all, and I think I was a little brutal. And Costco corner, yes, I love my Costco corner. I'm telling y'all, that's my weekly escape from reality, going to Costco. I pay for it dearly, but you get 2% back. That's what they keep telling me. Um, what's up with the couple where the guy brought his girlfriend to his dental appointment with him? Okay, so that's the two triggering people, Brandon and Mary. They have been on a video call for 2 years. they're obviously not on AT&T because AT&T would have shut that call down within 40 minutes.
Right.
So what plan are y'all on? Um, who is Sesame Street? Okay, Farmata. Sesame Street is shit. Whose friend is she? Is she Mia's friend?
I think she's Mia's friend, if
Mia's
I recall.
friend named Deborah, who came on last season on Potomac, who said that y'all remember um the Grand Dame's opening season premiere, the opening party that she had, and Deborah came on there and said how Candace's husband was making advances on her when when Bravo showed the juicy bean footage. All he was doing was he looked up from his phone and said hey, and then looked back down at his phone, and that's what she said was him making advances at her. So Candace called her a Sesame Street character and dismissed her. So the name has stuck on the internet streets. She does look like a Muppet though. And she's the thirstiest person I've ever seen wanting to be on Bravo. It's shameful now. Um, he was saying how he actually likes how clean she is. Who said that?
Clingy.
Oh, Clingy. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't scroll down. Who's clean on 90 days? No one takes a bath after they come from the airport.
Well.
God. Kenny done effed himself. Bro is 60 and raised 4 kids on his own, and they are raising a daughter. But his man be pushing to have a baby. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, storyline.
Storyline.
Kenny want to get a second house.
That's
Don't
all
forget,
it is.
Kenny's a real estate agent. Kenny want to get a second house.
All right.
Wait, met her fiance in a dream. Is this real? No, because she a dreaming. But he don't like to listen to her.
No.
But she's a whiny person though. Are y'all's recapping ROC? No. I didn't even watch
Me
anything this
neither.
season.
They getting ate up on Twitter though, every day.
Really? I don't
Oh,
even look.
they oof. Okay, so they're tearing up from Tamra. They eating up. They stay on Gina's neck though. In fairness, they stay on Gina's neck.
She should
Like
not be on the season.
there's a mass like mob trying to get her kicked off the show. Like they stick of her. They want to give Emily a chance because they feel like Emily has more to offer, which I agree. But they want to see Emily without Gina. They want Gina off the show.
Agree.
And apparently, from what I saw on Twitter yesterday, Gina is trying to come for Heather.
Gina trying to come for Heather?
Yeah. And
Heather got 3 gates.
And apparently Taylor tried it, and Heather let her have it. And people said, like, well,
wait, is Taylor a lesbian now?
No, she's married.
That's what I thought. But didn't somebody say that she's a lesbian?
I think what was that she had a relationship years ago, somewhere in between marriages or something. But yeah. So basically, it was something said about Heather's IMDb. It got back to like Taylor said something to Tamra. It got back to Heather, and Heather kind of just went in on Taylor, and people were like, "Look, yeah, Taylor was wrong, but like, it's not a fair fight, so it's a little bit overboard." But I guess Heather just like ran her down real quick, and Taylor was just looking kind of shocked. And from what I'm gathering is Gina is kind of siding with Shannon and Tamara right now against Heather. I'm like, why would you even do that? I mean, you look stupid.
Wow.
Oh, and people are calling out like how is Gina on this show when all she has is a townhouse and moved in her bum boyfriend with his 3 kids and putting them 3 kids in the same room with her 3 kids. Yeah,
Look,
they eating her
look,
up.
but she owns the townhouse outright.
Yes,
How she made it into an orphanage is beyond me, and we don't need to see that on OC. That's my biggest beef with her. She owned that townhouse. The rest of them ladies is renting, well, with the exception of the three gated situation. But the rest of the ladies and Emily ain't renting because her mother in law bought that place for her.
right.
But the rest of the ladies rent, including Shannon the Bador.
But you can afford.
Okay.
But I'll be
And
completely
thank you,
honest.
Ryan, for correcting us. The Muppet is Ashley's friend.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Shannon's renting, though. We have
Hers
to be
hers
honest.
is
A different
hers
level of renting.
no. And hers is because and Shannon's real smart with this. Shannon Storms Bador is super smart with this. She runs her business out of there and she films out of there. So
Hmm.
double tax write off. And
Hmm.
it is a place where she films at, but I don't think she really lives there.
No, if I recall correctly, you guys
Uh-huh.
tell me I'm wrong. If tell me if I'm wrong. I remember there was this. I'm not sure if it was a YouTuber or it was an article that says the reason why she rents that house is because she don't want nobody knowing where she really lives.
Exactly. But
I think that's
listen,
what it
this
was.
this go back to Ray J. Ray J always have the house that he party at, but then the house that he live at. So
Yes,
you'll never know where he live. He do
right.
all his dirty business at the party house, but then he has a place where he goes to live, and all the bum bitches go to the party house, and then they find no one there. So that's what she's doing. But her filming house has a double write off, guys. That's where she runs her business plus where she films. So that I think the last time she mentioned her rent was like 7+ thousand a month.
I thought
It's
it was
more than
10.
paid off. No, when she that first house that she moved into was 7.
Gotcha.
It was 7, and it might be 10 now
Okay.
because it's been a minute since she divorced David, but that was when she was fighting over support and he was being stingy and not paying. So the least expensive she could find to rent was 7. So that is that here the least expensive she could find of rent while she was waiting on her settlement was 7 grand a month for a house. God damn
FM, was
it.
this Kelly Dawes podcast from like yesterday or the day before? Because it did pop up on my YouTube feed. It's talking about she had a message for Tamara and Gina, I think it was. Is it that podcast?
Oh, I don't even know where you're at. You skipped ahead. I'm so far behind. Y'all is just going in with these messages.
Gina get involved with a guy who was married with 3 kids, moved him into her house with her kids, but has the right to judge when some. Sorry, let me start again. Gina got involved with a guy who was married with 3 children, moved
Mm-hmm.
him into her house with her kids, but she
Mm-hmm.
has a right to judge someone else or even say that she's triggered. Yeah, that's the thing. Tamara is super mean and it's such a boring show. It's good content to Tamara. This is what they've been saying on Twitter FM.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't watch the show but want to keep up with it, go to Twitter, type in hashtag RHOC, bring up those. That's how I keep up.
And what odd thing still remains? Jennifer said that she was getting a divorce because they weren't spending time together. Then it was that he had an affair. Then she brings into bed. Oh,
Oh no.
but there is some conflicting stories with her.
They and that's what they've been saying on the I've been seeing they've been saying that on the show as well. I think Emily I think there was a clip of Emily like kind of like not questioning her, but she's trying to get the timeline and the story correct. And that was the big thing on Twitter. And this particular show, I here's my thing with RHLC. It's been boring for a while. Yes, we watched Heather's comeback, but this cast is not the right cast. If Bravo would listen, and how can I put this politely?
Why they can't get 5 or 6 Heathers? She got friends.
Bravo needs to actually listen to Twitter. And I never thought I would say that. I've always been told we don't ever listen to Twitter. but I think the cast that the Twitter has been putting together, it looks
But
like they're
listen,
dream.
can you
Go
imagine if Heather and her friends was the cast on this show? We'd be going on trips. They'd be trying to outspend each other. Like, remember when they had went on that trip? I think it was to Bora Bora or Fiji or something like that. And she was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna call Terry, because this charge I'm getting ready to make might be a little more than what we were talking about." And she was racking up something big, and I was just like, this is what I want to see. I want to see people going on trips and buying expensive, frivolous shit and wearing it so that I could get a kiki and a kaka. I don't want to see midlife crisis Tamara running around being grouchy and menopausal.
Here's the
Oof.
thing. That film says, yeah, Emily's super lucky. Her hubby comes from big time money. Shane's dad worked in tech and got set for life. True,
Uh-huh.
but we can't discount Emily that she's a whole lawyer on her
But
own.
she refuses to talk about it because
She
she
can't
probably
talk about it.
can't.
She
But
can't talk
she's
about it.
working with that legal pro bono thing. She needs to talk about that
About
more.
that, right?
She needs to flex her legal brain because remember, I was really digging her that season, that the tall girl, the biracial girl,
Noella,
Noella, when she was there breaking down the legal whatnots on what happens in Puerto Rico and filing for divorce there, and support, child support in California, but that's when Emily was shining. Bring her on with the gal who busted open the fake cancer story, the girl
Megan
that was
King
married
Amy,
to the baseballer,
Megan.
Megan, and Shannon, and Heather, and two more of Heather's fancy pants friends with more money than they can dream to spend. And let's talk about that. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I'm gonna be honest, and people, like I said, y'all gonna be mad at me. It's cool, whatever. But I really feel Gina needs to get off the show, and here's part of the reason why. Part of the reason why is because I really feel Emily dulls her shine when Gina's around. I really do. Because, like you said, when she was breaking down, when she was with Noella and breaking down the legal, hold up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What? And
Mm-hmm.
Bravo, you made a mistake. Here's why. You shouldn't have got rid of Noella. You sh- I,
Listen,
I like
Heather
Noella.
Heather is exhausting. I understand what you're saying. Heather is exhausting, right? But Heather is also very entertaining once the right people are around her.
Yes.
When she was fancy pants, she was fun. But now she got these plebs here, and she know that she picking up and getting ready to move down to LA, and she's basically exiting stage left. She can't deal with these people anymore. They're beneath her.
FM, I saw something, but then I heard the divorce is off.
But that would be like the second or third time that they've called it off.
Exactly.
They're like the yo-yos of divorce court in Orange County, and I'm no longer interested.
And here's the problem with OC. Let's be honest with them. OC, if you're gonna retread the right people. Here is my cast, and I've seen this on Twitter. Give me Heather, give me Shannon, give me Emily, give me Alexis, who's I heard is flourishing in her new marriage. I want to see the update with her. Give me Gina Keo from way back in the day, because I want to know what she up to. Give me some
Mm.
Megan King Edmonds. And one that, oh, what's that lady's name? That was Heather's friend from Mexico, the one who met them down there. And was it in Mexico
Oh,
or Arizona?
yes, yes. One of her
Her,
friends from Mexico that was staying in the villa down the road.
right? Her.
Yes. But listen, you know who else we need? We need that Armenian chick, the Persian chick with the
Peggy,
car dealership.
Peggy,
Peggy.
Peggy, yes.
We need them dollars. I need people with dollars. I don't need brocade people like Gina. Emily got money adjacent. But she could tap into that. She got a debit card.
Right.
She's in the will. sort of. Um, but Gina, she's overstayed her welcome. Tamra, I never thought they should have brought back Tamra because that kicks the door open for Vicky. No.
Yeah. And like I said, I still believe Noella deserves. And Bravo, stop doing these one hit wonder housewives. If you're gonna do it, you gotta give us 2 seasons to get to know them.
Did she
But
ever do her sex toy line?
I'm not sure. But
Did he buy her
we
the
have to
company?
we have to give it to Noella though.
Mm,
She was not afraid to step to Heather, and if she worked Heather's nerve,
she
which
did.
made Heather irri- so irritated and entertaining.
She did. She did. But it got mind numbing by the end of the season.
Yeah,
Do
but
y'all think
hold on,
was it Carl?
Farmata, Megan. Okay, when Megan was Inspector
Inspector
Megan
Gadget.
during the Brooks saga, she
Uh-huh.
was entertaining. Her
She
and
was.
Shannon.
Mm-hmm. With Kyle and the country singer are legit. We don't care.
But here's the whole thing with the whole Kyle and Mauricio thing. I mean,
That storyline. It's the first storyline
well,
she's had since she's been on that show.
but to me, this is not even the storyline because there's articles about him with the
Oh,
professional worker from 2010.
but here's the sad thing. They just wrapped their filming. They wrapped their filming and then all of this broke loose. She
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
even time it properly, idiot.
you know what I mean. So
I wonder if they were actually separated during the season and that's what they were filming because it said that
right,
they've been separated for a while.
right.
Uh, maybe someone let the cat out of the bag. Production.
And do you think the upcoming girls cast trip cast will be worth a watch? Here's my problem with. Okay, this is. I'm not really into the girl. I, I'm gonna be. I keep saying I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just gonna say it.
Uh-huh.
For me, the girls' trips that have come out pale in comparison to the very first one, and that is so bad. That first one was so good.
It was. It was. It
I mean,
was.
I'm gonna go with what I've seen on YouTube, and articles and stuff that eventually what's going to need to happen is if Bravo is not going to listen to their fans and listen to the people who watch the shows and who really know what worked. And it's amazing to see over the years how people are invested in the shows and kind of know the formula that works and what the cast wants. Like I'm going to use Atlanta for it, right? So I think it was Candy did an interview and they asked her, "Who would you want on the show? Who do you think would make a good cast?" And she straight up said, "Okay, me, of course." And she said, "I want to say she said Portia, Kenya, Nene, Kim, and Sheree." I think that was her cast. I may have gotten some of them wrong or missed somebody. Oh, and I think maybe Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, I can't believe Candy like said Nene. And then people are like, no, no, no. Candy's the businesswoman. She knows what the people want. She knows what brings in the ratings.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, bravo. I mean, the Nene door's probably shut all the way at this point, unless there's some major conversations. But when the cast are saying this is what works, this is what brings in
But
the views. Yeah.
if Bravo, NBC Universal, Comcast settled out of court with
Yes.
Nene and paid a settlement to said Nene, they
Mm-hmm.
probably barred her from ever
Yeah.
being on
I'm
their
gonna guess so.
show again.
And I'm not watching Atlanta. I'm just not really interested in the cast. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say this, Miss Ross, Sonia Richards, Ross, adore you
She's not
on
for this
NBC
show.
on NBC Universal. Love
Oh, as
you.
a sportscaster,
Yes,
yeah.
love you.
With Ato
Commenting.
Bolton.
Yes, best commentating duo out there.
Uh-huh.
On Real Housewives, not really liking you. It's not. It's just not for her. You know,
Yeah.
you have a contract with NBC Universal, and you over here for what? This is. It's not doing anything for her. If it's doing anything, it's just tarnishing her a little bit. B, ma'am, you are currently the best 400-meter runner the USA has ever produced. I say currently because Sydney McLaughlin is coming for that record. You're going to give it to her. She gonna take it from you. Stay over there. I enjoy you there. Not so much on the show. And I agree with Candy about her cast. That cast, the golden era of, you know, Atlanta. I mean, you have to really look at it. When people keep referencing the past of a current show, you need to take stock of it. You gotta take a step back. I saw the new trailer, the new intro for New York.
It looks
Um,
interesting though.
no, I'm saying for me, I'm used to a certain style of Roni and what it was. I had At first I had a knee jerk reaction. I'm like, let me take a step back. They're going new, modern, fresh. So when I took that approach to it, it looks interesting. People are out. People who I saw who really weren't for the new reboot
Mhm.
are now like, okay, it looks interesting. I'm going to give it a chance as modern. These are the girls, and somebody said like, we have to come to terms with the fact that the days of the old mentality of Upper East Side money is this,
Uh-huh.
this, and that. We have to understand that those ladies are not running New York anymore. It's these
Yeah.
girls who are
Yep.
actually
The outer
running New York now.
boroughs. The
Yeah.
outer boroughs. Brooklyn
So I
is
said,
it.
okay, I'm actually going to give it a chance.
Wait, I have to ask you. What are your thoughts on the Sister Wives trailer?
I was in there, I have to watch it again because my mouth was kind of on the floor. So I
When
need to go back.
Garrison said, "We don't, Robin can have him. We don't need a dad. We're all grown."
It caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that, but I gotta watch the trailer again because that kind of hit me. I'm like,
And they
whoa.
ended it off with Janelle with the F bombs and him flicking her away. What?
Hmm.
That was that was a lot. A lot.
Yes. You know what, Brian? I started rewatching from season 5 a little bit ago, and when I look
Mm-hmm.
back,
Yep.
I'm like, as much as we said Cynthia was boring,
But you need
she
somebody
brought
like
weight,
that.
but she brought when you look at her in context of the ensemble and not just her,
She
you
brought an
realize,
evenness. She
yeah.
brought a counterbalance to all of the madness around her.
Hmm.
And she was pretty. She was fucking gorgeous. The cheekbones, the belly
I mean,
cheekbones.
when Tyra Banks in an interview said like, "Oh yeah, I remember Cynthia back in the day. She was the face. She was known
Mhm.
as the face." I'm like,
Those
okay.
cheekbones. And that's
Hmm.
when she had the pixie cut. So all you saw was that face. And you turn her at that angle, and her mama got them cheekbones.
Yeah,
Mallory, they missed her. But her and her mama got them cheekbones that are everything on camera. That's why Russell Simmons was sniffing around her.
yeah.
But she was a bit too old.
Stop. So yeah, you go back and you see the cast and how it was. You're like, damn, we took. But see, that's what happens when you have something great. You don't realize it until it's past,
Hmm.
and then you see lesser product, and you go back to that product, and you're like,
Yep.
oh,
But they had 9 seasons of epicness. 9 seasons of epicness. Most of these franchises don't make it to 9 before failing.
most of these franchises don't make it to not. Never mind.
Right, right,
I mean,
right.
mm,
They've been limping along since 9 because season 9 was it. The lies, the lies, the lies, where
Mhm.
Carlos King crashed our favorite show with the lies.
Mm,
But it made for great TV.
right. And
It
look,
made
you
for
had to give
TV.
Miami a break to get what we have now. Now Miami was good back then, right? Miami was good
Hmm.
back then. But
Yeah.
what they've done to it now,
Yeah.
I mean, and then you look at franchises like OC and you're like, this is your beginning. OC should not have been have the OC should not have the fall off it's had for so long.
Hmm. Yeah. I
That's the
think
thing.
people hang on to OC out of nostalgia because it was the first one out of the gate.
Agreed.
But I gave up on that because that was my excuse for watching it because
Right.
I was watching from the beginning. But then I was just like,
But then with OC, what happened with them is they had their golden era, and I'm gonna
mm-mm.
say it was when Shannon's first
Brooks.
season, because Shannon was fresh. You know, she was like,
The dissolution of her
baby,
marriage. Oh,
baby. I mean, like I
oh.
still remember her tagline. It was like the OC is full of secrets, but I have nothing to hide. But then all her secrets came out, and you're like, "Woo." And then you have Lizzie going at it with Tamara, and Lizzie was
Hmm.
taking on everybody. She didn't care. We loved her, but then you bring us,
Lizzie would be fun to bring back. I liked her.
everyone liked Lizzie, and how she didn't come back, people were like stunned that she didn't come back. So that was like what was seasons what 9 through what
Because it was interfering
12,
with her business.
right? It was like 9 to 12, right? That was kind of like
Uh-huh.
that pocket, and then you kept bringing the one hit wonders.
Uh-huh.
You brought Lydia back twice. What?
Lydia should have never been on there once. She was not interesting. She brought nothing but whining. Couldn't stand her or her husband. Her mouth got on my nerves. What do we think about Kim Zolciak divorce stuff with stage? Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe what Kenya Moore said. They were faking it in order to separate assets.
right. And then when they realized that wasn't gonna work, they came back together.
But then Kenya should have kept her mouth shut because what if she's doing the same thing with her husband and that's why they can't finalize their divorce? Next.
Yeah, sometimes, sometimes when you tell on other people, you tell on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But did you hear that he wants he taking her back to court again because he said that he told the judge that little baby Brooklyn was there for a fight and they agreed that she wasn't going to be there for fights. Maybe that's why she came out at Marlo like that when Marlo
Yeah,
was banging on her door.
right.
I would kick Marlo's ass if something if that was the case. Cuz they know that she brings her child on these trips.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-mm.
But
The
yeah, with these
Sister Wives trailer
shows,
was good.
I think slowly Bravo, Peacock, whoever we'll say Bravo, is
Uh-huh.
getting the message with these reboots.
No,
The New
they're
York
not.
one, okay. Miami, fantastic. I really,
Dubai.
I think they're systematically revamping these franchises one by one.
Did you see do you follow Chanel Iman on IG?
I Oh no, I follow her on Twitter.
She usually posts the same content throughout. Did you see her with Stansberry
No.
doing a catwalk strut? And Stansberry still is not in the family way.
He knew what that was about. Though. Come
I
on.
know, I know.
We can't.
But
We
since
can't. We can't do.
he can't figure out where babies come from or where they come out of.
Yeah, we couldn't even. We couldn't even pretend to go along with that storyline.
Uh-huh.
That was the thing with that one. Like we just. Yeah. We can't really go with you on this one. Sorry.
He is petty. He is petty. Mm-mm. Um Agreed. Can't wait for the new season of Sister Wives either. They've got me hooked in, and it seems like they're going to bring us completely, well, almost up to date. We're no longer going to be like 2 years behind. Thank God. And I do want to hear more from the adult kids, um, because what Garrison said was long overdue. And I'm tired of seeing these children crying on this TV because of what their daddy does to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to I need to see them standing up for themselves and separating themselves. Oh, Russell Simmons. Oh, I saw the comment earlier that he was sniffing around Cynthia when she was 18. Trust me, she had aged out. He had dipped into that because he was around Kimura. He was sniffing around Kimura when she first became the muse of the House of Chanel, and she was 13. And he had her by 15. So Russell got a lot to account for, but that's just in my opinion, and it's all alleged. But Russell got a lot to deal with in this life and in the next life.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, this
And
is
if he
this.
broke now, oh well. You
And
saw that
I'm gonna
video,
say,
right?
mm-hmm. About going back to Housewives, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
say I'm gonna give this new Roni a chance because I'm looking at this as a new beginning for Roni.
Oh Lord. FM says, how great would it be if Robin and Cody got kicked off of the show and we move on with everybody else?
Spin-offs for everybody but Cody and Robin.
Uh-huh. Will
Unless
Christine's engagement be in the new season? I hope so.
unless there's only one reason I would want to see Cody and Robin on the spin-off is to see the McMansion foreclosed.
Yes, we will be recapping Sister Wives. Jamal doesn't have a choice.
I'm up. Please, I'm excited for this. Like I said,
Hi, Love Bug.
We have the emancipation of Christine last season and the
And the
journey of
journey of Janelle.
Janelle this season. I am here for it.
Ciao. I got to look up all of their artwork and see if they have it yet so that I could create that thumbnail. The journey of Janelle. Oh,
Bren, Bren's a mess. Her tagline.
mm-mm.
Her tagline. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was. You know her? Did you hear her tagline?
What is it?
Oh, I'm like something like I'm very nice, but if you make me mad, I'll date your dad. I'm like, oh, bro. Oh my god. It was something to that effect. I'm like, oh,
I heard that one. Oh
oh
my
my god.
God. Well, they're going to be entertaining.
I, but see, here's the interesting. I think I watched there. People were complaining about them leaning on each other in the cast photo, but someone pointed out that this is the first time in history that they got all the ladies together for the final photo versus putting them in adding them on like in the photo, like I mean, copy and paste, or you would call it.
Oh, you mean where they put Photoshop?
Yeah, thank you, Photoshop. They were actually
Oh.
all together for this shoot.
Oh, interesting. So wait a minute. The social media influencer that had the racially insensitive faux pas, she's in this season?
Oh no, her name was Leah. What's her name? Leah. They
I
completely
don't
cut her out.
know. Oh, thank God. Yay. Okay, then I'll watch.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out who it was. People have a lot of varying opinion on Kelly Dodd too, but I will say that when I went back and I watched older seasons, I realized how often she called people out. No one seems to do that now. But she was coming from a mean spirited place. Like when she was married to Michael, she was bitter in that marriage and she wanted out and she was lashing out at other people with venom. Then when she got divorced from him, she was still bitter and
Okay.
lashing out.
Okay. Her name was Lizzie, is what it was. Lizzie
Lizzie.
from
Oh,
New York. That's
okay.
the influencer from Texas who lived in New York.
Right.
They
Yeah.
filmed her for like 2 or 3 episodes, and everything came out about what she was saying, and they kicked her out. So she's not. She's like they
Good,
completely wiped her.
good. Um, when you, it's one thing to hold people accountable, right? But Kelly Dodd, and if you notice, right, she was like a cornered rat all the time whenever she would start lancing her barbs. Like she made, I didn't like her. She would cut below the belt, be unnecessary about it, and usually with some sort of racial over or undertone that just didn't gel with me. Just didn't gel with me. Um it's one thing to defend yourself, but it's another to willingly go after people. This is your job. I get it. But you don't have to be that mean. Like, there's no shade with her. This is just all venom. And that gets boring for me because there's no thought to it. You're just lashing out. You make no sense. And then you can never hold her to account. And if you try to hold other people to account, it has to be done back to you.
Right. You're not exempt. You're not exempt from
Exactly.
criticism.
And you could never try to hold her accountable for any of her actions. It was just mind numbing with her. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Mm-mm.
But like yeah, like I said, I'm here for the new season of Roni. I
Hmm.
just saw Miami just wrapped up filming,
Yes.
so I'm
And it, I'm hoping Dubai comes back too.
mhm. I, for
Minus
Dubai.
Bad Berry.
For Dubai. I really want Nina to be a friend of, and that's only
You
for the
just want to
penthouse.
see the penthouse.
So what? I'm honest.
She's done with us. We're never gonna see it.
I need her as a friend of. I need Star to go to her house for fruitcake and tea.
She'll
I
send that shit with the driver in the Bentley.
I
She's done with us.
I'm now I'm not sorry. I'm being shallow at this point. I would have brought her back just for the penthouse.
But that's the thing. They wanted her to come back, but she said, "Sorry, me and my fruitcake are going. We don't like you anymore." One and done. Her husband said, "If you want all the changes you want to this penthouse, come off that show. Because you coming too close to my crypto business and my partner don't like it." Mm-mm. She had the best events though.
Yeah, and she's not coming back.
No. You know, she had the bulk of the events on that show. She had the cleansing dinner. She had the business partner's birthday party. Um, what else did she have? She has something else. And we only got to see the balcony of her current apartment.
Right.
What a jip. But anyway,
They had me, like I said, they had me at the floor plans. You're doing what?
the
How many square feet?
walkthrough, the walkthrough, the
Like I said,
walkthrough where we
you
went
had me
down
at the
to the
plans.
studs,
You had me at the plans. But when
the
they did the
plans,
walkthrough,
and ripping out the walls and opening this up, and we was 3 stories and we was already a penthouse. I was like, and the view of Dubai, and we missing all of that.
someone, when someone says, at the commentary zone, I don't like her so well. Like someone, we didn't really care for neither here nor there or her fruitcakes. We just was there for the penthouse. That's it. Like
Listen,
with that penthouse, Nina could be anybody.
Nina was the Cynthia Bailey of this
Yes,
franchise.
Nina was
She was
great
the
value.
counterbalance.
She was great value. Cynthia Bailey.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes, but with a whole bunch more money and
right.
questionable business contacts with the husband.
And Cynthia would throw shade when she needed to. Nina just always wanted to play peacemaker and bring fruitcake. Yeah, we need more.
Well,
No, she
she
played.
was
Nina was.
kind of conflict, like she kind of messed up how she relayed information between the parties.
Yes,
She kind of didn't get that right. But she was pretty.
yeah, right.
like mashed potato without butter. Sitting next to mashed potato with butter, sour cream, and 5 scoops of caviar. Go ahead, Chanel.
Oh, that show has a lot of potential. If they can bring in the right cast, that show has a lot of potential.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Sunway. I mean, hey, yeah, but the thing,
Jamal needs a sugar mama. Let me put a bow on you and send you over to Dubai.
I can lay on the
Listen, that
beach and
apartment would be big enough. They wouldn't know you was in there.
they wouldn't even know I was there. And I would make sure she would have French fries at breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
For real,
I
they
could,
might
I,
think you one of the staff.
in the house,
Child.
I could be staff with a healthy allowance.
Mm.
I
I
ain't
think
mad.
Caroline got her tits done.
Brooks or Stanberry?
Stansberry.
Oh,
I do. And Brooks, her spa is glorious. Her spa is everything. I'm not sure how well it's doing, but her promotions on the way how she shows it on Instagram, very nice. Very, very nice. I wish her nothing but success. And maybe it'll calm her ass down this season. Um, but yeah, and it seems like Chanel Iman, she like her makeup business that's finally launched, I think, because she does a lot more of her Instagram from her office space because that's where she was with Stansberry. So I guess they're friends now. Yeah. They need, I wonder if they're going to bring anybody new.
I think they will, and I think with them they need to.
Stansberry's eggs never were. They ran away from her a long time ago.
But no one with any common sense was believing that storyline anyway. I mean, even Sophie busted her out. So come on now.
Yeah. I still question the whole relationship, to be quite honest. But if it works for her,
Yeah.
go ahead with her plastic plants. Oh Jesus, that she waters every day,
Hmm.
priceless. But period to the dot.
All right, guys.
Um, this has been a, oh my god, another 2 hour show. We haven't done these in quite a while, and you've gotten two out of us this week or last week. It was last
Well,
week,
it was
right?
last week.
All right, don't get used to these.
This is what happens when we like end one thing, we run off into tangents. We start about talking about housewives.
I know, I know. But there's a long history there and a lot to be explored and a lot of differing opinions. And it's great that we can all come here and talk about it. Now, for those of you who don't catch us in the live, please share your comments in our comments section. I go through them and I read them and I try to respond to everybody. And you guys can even correct us. We don't mind. We love it. So thank you for the new subscribers because I think we got a few more new subscribers. So thank you for joining our
Yeah,
little
welcome.
family. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody in our live chat, everybody in our comments, everybody who and Dana for giving us a little super chat. We really appreciate it. We don't ever ask you for anything. We just only ask that you hear us out and we'll hear you out. And thank you for playing with us today. We really appreciate it. Jamal, are you going to have a good weekend?
Oh yeah, I have a little filming to do. But everything is good. Just keep. The one thing I tell people, I try to relate this the right way.
Uh-huh.
No one's gonna do anything for you. So if you're not happy with something or your circumstance, take some time, think about what can help you get out of maybe the funk or the rut. Just just don't try to think you have to fix everything at once. Improving where you are takes time, so just think on it and don't be afraid to take a risk or two. and do what you want to do. It may work out, it may not, but
Mm.
just sitting there complaining and staying in the same spot is not going to help you. I mean, I've seen that across social media where people are unhappy with circumstances or just something, but instead of just like letting it out and then moving forward, they stay and wallow in the same place. So, you know, it's okay to talk about things. It's okay to voice your displeasure, but you have to push yourself forward. No one's life is perfect, um, but it's up to us to improve our own situation, even if it's something that we don't like.
Very well said. I like that. So a little tidbit to take us into the weekend from Jamal. Um, so Jamal, thank you for sharing the week with me, even though I was sick. I hope I didn't give you my cooties.
I mean, I was
Um,
sick. I was sick late last week, so it's like, am I just like really?
you gave me your cooties then. Oh my
Right.
God. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you again for putting up with both of us being sick back to back. We appreciate all of your comments, your feedback. We take everything in and we try to learn from it and do better so we can have a better conversation next time. Oh, Lord, y'all just going in on my fancy pants. Leave Heather alone. I love her. I can't help it. All right, y'all. Until next time. Okay, Jamal?
Yep.
Bye.